Well, this episode has been a long time coming, but it is finally time for the first episode of This Week with BigC in 2023. That includes all of the holidays and most of January. Yeah, this is going to be a weird one. So first off, I did want to apologize to everybody who's been waiting on new episodes of This Week with BigC. I freely admit that I didn't bother editing this for a long time just because I wasn't really motivated to. But I figure it needs to come out, especially because this is like 6 weeks of footage and 6 weeks of clips, including Christmas, New Year's, and the day of Brosmas. So quite a bit of important news and things have happened as well. So I figure it's a bit time to get this video out. So let's go ahead and get to a multi-week recap where I talk about everything that happened from the week before Christmas all the way up until almost the end of January. Hey everybody, it is Thursday, and I just got off work. Yes, that's right, I worked today. Because I've been sick over the past weekend, I actually ended up having to call out again on Tuesday because I was dealing with some issues with my knee. But because of that, I wanted to make up for it, so I picked up a short shift at work today, and it was a pretty good 4-hour shift. I was able to do pretty well, got some extra numbers, and yeah, pretty happy with my performance. In terms of the rest of the week, not a whole lot. Tomorrow is going to be busy because A, I get paid, which I needed that, and B, Matt and I are planning to do a few things around town. And then it's just kind of getting ready for Christmas because we're not far away. We're about a week away. It's a week from Sunday, so just want to try to, get everything ready for the holiday and the end of the year, which we've got a lot of stuff coming on. I talked about this in the last episode this week, but I have like a whole bunch of big videos I have to edit and upload over the next week in addition to everything else going on. So it's going to be a challenge, but I'm going to do my best, try to get everything up on time. Yeah. But by the time you're seeing this, it'll be the new year. So, yeah. But we'll talk about that, I guess, closer to that. Anyway, yeah, that's what's going on. Just got off of work, and it's storming real bad outside. Apparently, it's supposed to storm pretty much all day. That's really all that's going on. Hey, everybody. It is Saturday. Today was a very up and down day. So I don't think I've talked about it much, but this whole week I've been dealing with an issue with my right leg. And it's pretty clear that it's either tendon or muscle based. I think it's tendon. And probably has something to do with the tendonitis that I have. Because essentially my leg gets really stiff and makes it difficult to walk or stand for a while. And it's been kind of like moving up and down my leg throughout the week. So like it started in my knee, and then it's kind of moved down my leg. Now it's moved down to my foot. But at least my knee is more bendable. It makes it's tough to stretch it out all the way, and walking is difficult. So that's been a fun challenge, throughout the week. Thankfully, again, I work from home, so that makes it a little bit easier. But one thing that has not made it easy is the fact that I have had a lot of trouble sleeping, because trying to find a position where I can put my leg where it's not going to kill me after a certain period of time has been very rough. Last night, I think I only got like maybe 3 hours of sleep in a whole 8-hour night. I still went to work, but it was tough. So I'm hoping this is going to get better soon. It does appear to be improving. It's just I have to, continue to rest it and do everything I need to. Don't take my pain relievers. Just do what I have to do in order to get it to recover. Once it's good, I should be good at least for a while. And yes, I do plan on going to the doctor to talk about it some more in early next year, because you can't get an appointment over the next 2 weeks. It's pretty much impossible. So I'll try to get an appointment early 2023 and talk to the doctor about my tendon issues. One thing I did do that was kind of fun is I actually went to Shelby's Christmas party. So that was a good time. Shelby also always throws like this big Christmas party. So I got to go with Matt. We had a good time. It was great to see him. I haven't actually seen him in a while. Mostly because our schedules just never seem to match up. And I'm not by that area anymore because he lives a decent amount away from me. I can get there via bus, but I don't take the bus that often anymore. So it's kind of hard for us to meet up, but I'm glad I finally got to see him. We got to hang out. It was a good time. Yeah, so that's pretty much what's going on. I also gave Corey his Christmas presents, and he really liked them, so that's always good. I gave them to him early because I won't be here on Christmas Day. I'm actually going to be back in St. Pete again, so I had to give them to him early anyway, so I figured I'll just give them to him tonight. So I did, and he really liked them, so that's good. But yeah, that's pretty much what's going on. I might try to go to bed early tonight, just because, again, I want to give my leg as much time to rest as possible, and hopefully tomorrow it will be a drastic improvement. And hopefully I can get a good night's sleep tonight, because that's the key for my next day at work. So, but yeah, we're getting there. We're 4 days away from me being done with work for the week, and then getting to head home to St. Pete for Christmas, and I cannot wait. It's going to be a great time. So, yeah, that's what's going on. Hey everybody, it is Tuesday. I'm getting ready for bed, and I'm packing some of my stuff because I leave tomorrow to go to St. Pete. Just got my shower, and probably gonna get ready for bed very soon. So not a whole lot to report really. Work has been kind of slow. Definitely the sales have slowed down a lot. I guess the closer we get to the holidays, the less people are interested in buying cable or internet. So it's been a little harder to sell stuff, but that's okay. I'm doing the best I can with what I got. That's all I can ask for. Work is continuing on the Yearies. I did finally get the free birthday fest video out, so thank you to everybody who's watched that so far. The Yearies is progressing. I didn't get nearly as much done this week as I wanted to, mostly because I'm still dealing with my leg/feet issues. So it started last week where my right knee was giving me a lot of issue, and then it proceeded to just be my entire right leg. I think it's something to do with either muscles or tendons, one or the other. It is improving, but it's difficult to stand for particularly long periods of time. And I'm not even talking particularly long. I'm talking like 10 minutes or so. Just because of how bad not only my knee is, or not my knee, my leg is, like, it makes it difficult to put pressure on it for that long. But my back issue is still a thing. So having it take longer for me to get up and then walk places, plus the back issue, which has not progressed really, has been rough. So I'm going to be going to the doctor in the new year, once I can get an appointment. I haven't gotten one yet, but I'm working on it. So that's happening. Also, we got our renewal offer from our office, and Corey and I were already planning on leaving this place because we've been here a long time and we've been stuck in this one-bedroom apartment for way too long. It doesn't suit our needs anymore. We need a bigger space, and we need more space. And our rent essentially went up by $400. So we are bailing. Absolutely. We left like a glimmer of hope that maybe if they would like work with us to maybe work on a lower rate, that maybe we'll stick around if we can upgrade to a bigger apartment. But if they're asking for that much for the apartment that we're currently in, that's a no-go. So we're just writing this place off. We will be moving to a new place in March. Yeah, so that's fun. So things are happening, things are moving around, and we'll see how the rest of Christmas week takes me, but that's what's going on right now. Hey everybody, it is Christmas Day. Merry Christmas. I'm at my dad's, as you can see, about to go to bed on this lovely air mattress. Today was good, or well, I guess yesterday, technically Christmas Eve. Went to church, did the candlelight service. I didn't get the Uris done, and I figured I'd talk about that here just because this Christmas I'm trying to spend a lot more time with my family, mostly because again with everything that we've been through this year, I feel it's most important to spend as much time with the family as possible. So I haven't had a whole lot of free time to do things like editing. I did get a couple videos out, but the Uris takes a lot of time, plus I am missing some presenters. I have a lot of clips I need to film. So like by the time I finally had time to work on it, it was like 9:30 at night, and I ended up just passing. So the Uris is still coming. By the time you're seeing this, it should be out, but I delayed it until sometime next week just because I just didn't have time to edit it and get it done. But I think it was the right call because again, I wanted to spend as much time with my family as possible. And after the year that my family has had, I think that's the most important thing. So, but yeah, that's that. Tomorrow should be a good time. I do have to head back home tomorrow night, which is unfortunate because I do work tomorrow on the 26th, but that's okay. I had a good time. I got to spend some good quality time with my family, and it's been a good Christmas, so pretty happy with that. But yeah, Merry Christmas. I'll show you some more clips if I film any tomorrow. I probably will, but should be a good time. Hey everybody, it is Sunday, January 1st, 2023. Happy New Year to everyone. I know I haven't released many videos over the past couple weeks. Most of that it was the holidays, and I really wanted to spend time with my family. Part of that too was just a lot of the videos that I had to try to finish took a lot of work, mostly the Uris, and I just didn't have time to do it. So we were a little soft in terms of the end of the year video output, but unfortunately that's not really going to be changing. But I am going to try to release a few extra videos in the early part of 2023 to kind of make up for that. But yeah, it's 2023. I actually have work today, but I only work for 4 hours. So they had like a voluntary bid, and they do that for certain holidays where we're not guaranteed off. I also had to do it for MLK Day. But you can either choose to bid or not bid and just get whatever you're stuck with. I decided to bid, and I was actually the only person on my team who did decide to bid. So because of that, I'm working 2 p.m. to 6 p.m. and that's it. So little baby shift gives me most of the day to do whatever I want, and I have the evening off, so that's pretty nice. So I'll be working later for 4 hours. Other than that, no, nothing really planned. Just kind of chilling. I'm actually working on finishing up the Uris as I record this. The video is processing now, and I should have it uploaded later today. So I'll finally have the Uris up about 2 weeks after a week after I meant to have it up. But, you know, life happens sometimes. I'm going to go into more details on the 2023 plans in a separate video, so be on the lookout for that. But yeah, that's pretty much what's going on. Nothing crazy. Just hanging out at home and getting ready to work for 4 hours. Hey everybody, it is Thursday, and I had an unfortunate thing happen today. So I went grocery shopping, and because it's kind of a pain to attempt to carry all my groceries onto the bus, I typically just take an Uber home. So I did that, and unfortunately, I left one of the bags in the Uber. I didn't notice it until the guy left. So the guy actually did help me carry my groceries to my outside of my apartment, and I asked him to make sure, like, I wanted to make sure that all the bags were grabbed. He said they were, but they were not. I was missing one bag. Now, the flip side of this, it's unfortunate that I lost everything, because I did try to contact him to let him know, hey, my item got left behind. He never got back to me, so I'm gonna assume I'm never getting that bag back. The positive side of it is none of it was really worth much. It was all clearance Christmas stuff that I grabbed at Walmart, so I think grand total it might be worth like $10, if that. So it's not the end of the world. It's still frustrating, the fact that I just lost that money and won't get it back. But it is what it is. So little annoyance, but that's okay. That's how it is sometimes. I did want to mention while I'm here, I'm working on a few things for the channel. We've got a bunch of like update videos and stuff like that. So I know I talked about how videos are going to change on the channel, and they are. We do have a fairly decent amount of stuff to release to kind of get everything started, but things are definitely going to be different in 2023 on the channel, so just be on the lookout for those changes. And I'm going to talk about those changes in a dedicated video at some point. It probably won't come out before this video does, but yeah, so that's pretty much what's going on. I accidentally lost my groceries, but I mean, it's not the end of the world. So other than that, I've kind of just been chilling at home, resting my feet, doing some editing, and I still have some Brosmas wrapping that I need to do, because Brosmas is coming up pretty soon, so we want to make sure we are prepared for that. So yeah, that's what's going on. Hey everybody, it is Sunday, and yeah, I know I'm pretty behind on this week. I meant to release this a little while ago. Just got caught up and stuff, so this is kind of a jumbo-ish episode with multiple weeks of footage. But I wanted to kind of give you a recap on what has happened since my last clip, and actually quite a bit has happened since my last clip. First off, as you know, Corey and I are looking for a new place to live, because we are leaving our current complex. We took a look at a couple places over the weekend. We found one that we really like. The only downside is we can only get on the wait list, but we're going to do that next weekend. So we're going to work on that. But hopefully that one pans out, because it's not far away. It's in a really nice spot and definitely looks ideal for what we want to do. So we're really hoping that's going to work out. So we got that. I had some good stuff happen when it came to work. So we had a special bid. So normally the schedule bid for my work is not going to be until the summer. So like I just started right after it, meaning normally I wouldn't get to bid again until a year afterwards. But because apparently a lot of the top performers, including myself, are among the newer agents, they decided to do a special bid where the top newer agents can bid to get a better shift. So right now I kind of work not great hours, because I work till 9:30 at night on weekdays, and I work on weekends. And when it comes to what I do, those are pretty bad hours, especially weekends. Weekends are awful. My new schedule, because I did get the bid, is I'm going to be working 8:30 to 5:30 Monday through Friday, and I'm going to have Saturday and Sunday off. So that's like perfect, because I'll be off with plenty of time left in the day. So yeah, the only downside is I am going to have to get used to waking up earlier than I do now, because right now I kind of just roll out of bed at 8 And oftentimes I don't even do that. But I'm going to have to start getting used to going to bed earlier and waking up earlier. But I'll be off earlier. And the nice thing is, it's very similar to the schedule I used to work at Disney. Because there I usually worked 8 to 4:30. Here I work 8:30 to 5:30. So it's a little bit later, but I do get an hour lunch. Of course, the biggest benefit is no travel time because I work at home. So that's going to be nice. My numbers should go up quite a bit because I'm going to be working like premium hours for sales. And I'm going to get weekends off. And I'll be on a brand new team with other top performers. So I'm really excited about that change. I think it's going to make a big difference in how I'm doing at work. I'm already doing well. But, I mean, the last couple months have definitely been down as opposed to November where I absolutely killed it. So hopefully this change will make, starting in February, much, much better in terms of my numbers. So yeah, those are the big things. Later this week, we're going to be doing Brosmas, which is fantastic. That is going to be next weekend. I'm really excited about that. And of course, we'll talk about that on the next episode of this week. But yeah, Brosmas is coming up and there's some good stuff. So I'm pretty excited to see what the next couple weeks bring. So. Hey everybody, it is Saturday. It is the day of Brosmas 2023. I'm actually out running a couple errands before the festivities start. I'm pretty excited for it. We're returning to Universal for the first time in many years. I think the first year we documented Brosmas, we went to Universal. So we're doing it again. This time Matt's here. Shelby won't be able to make it, but Matt will be there. So that's good. It's going to be a good time. I'm really excited for it. Corey and I have been kind of dealing with a lot over the past few weeks. Again, that's part of why I haven't released this week. And of course, I'm sure you've noticed that this episode, it was supposed to come out around Christmas time or New Year's. It's coming out now because I just haven't had really the drive to edit and upload this week episode, but also I just don't think there was enough that I wanted to talk about besides, of course, the drama. But speaking of that, I got the bid. I don't know if I mentioned that already, but I got the bid. So I'm starting on Monday. I'm working 8:30 to 5:30, which is great. That's actually the ideal time frame to sell. So I'm really looking forward to that. I'm going to be on a brand new team, and I'll be off weekends now. So that's fantastic. I'm really excited to start on Monday and see how things evolve. Plus, I'll be actually off at a reasonable time, and I'll have the ability to do stuff in the evening. So that's really cool. So yeah, that's pretty much what's going on. Not a whole lot. So it's funny, I actually filmed a clip saying that I was going to do my little bumpers for this week at Cabana Bay during Brosmas, and to be completely honest, I just didn't get around to it. That was my original intention, but we did film a bunch of other stuff for Brosmas. Speaking of which, here is a clip of one of the many videos you can expect to release from Brosmas 2022, or 2022. From Brosmas 2023, they'll be out very, very soon. Bro. Hello and welcome to the 2023 edition of Brosmas. We've been doing this for a long time, guys.
Yeah.
We really have. I mean, technically this is the 8th year we've done Brosmas.
Is it really?
Yeah. This is Brosmas 8.
Wow.
That's insane. But of course, we're here with the bros. Those of us who could be here. Shelby, unfortunately, like usual, will not be able to be here, but he won't be here at all this year, unfortunately. He's very busy. But, yeah, we're going to be doing something a little different this year. And that is, instead of doing our stocking exchange, we're doing kind of a gift exchange, white elephant sort of thing. But Branta gave us a lot of options. So before we wrap up, I did want to once again say thank you to everybody who has been supporting the channel over the last few years. It means a lot. Things are going to be changing. I still am going to be doing a video that talks about some of the changes that we're going to be doing for the channel this year. And there's some pretty big ones. I'm sure you've noticed the schedule has been really wonky. And if you haven't watched my other videos explaining that, that is intentional. There are no longer a set schedule for videos on this channel. We're doing kind of a free form system now. So hopefully that'll help make things a little bit better, because the thing is, I think I was getting a little burnt out, but also the fact that people just weren't watching a lot of the content I was putting out. So if something doesn't work, you got to make a change. And my change is I'm going to make less videos, but I'm going to make hopefully better ones. So that's kind of the goal. But anyway, I'll talk about that a little bit more later on down the road when we get to that video talking about 2023 plans and whatnot. Also, I did want to mention BigCTV Pokemon launched. So another project that has been in the works for a while that was supposed to release before the end of the year that I didn't get around to doing until now. I have spun off all of our Pokemon related content onto its own channel because Matt and I were doing enough Pokemon openings and whatnot that I figured it was worth doing. So if you enjoy our Pokemon card openings and want to see more of them, as well as we're planning on doing some more creative stuff involving Pokemon on that channel, subscribe to Pokemon or BigCTV Pokemon, and that's where you'll be able to check out all that content. And we already released the video that I filmed during Thanksgiving with my brothers, and we've already got several more in the pipeline ready to go. So that channel's going to have some fun stuff over the next few weeks. Again, we're not really doing a set schedule for that one. I'm just releasing content when I can. The only channel that really has a kind of set schedule is BigCTV Plays, and that is with Bargain Game Hunter, because that is by far my most successful series that I've ever made. So I want to keep that going as consistently as possible. So that one is still airing every Friday, but in terms of the main channel and Pokemon, not really planning on doing like a set schedule at this time. So yeah, that's it. I'll talk about Brosmas a little bit more in next episode, which will be 2 weeks from now. We're going to go back to the regular 2-week schedule for this week. So yeah, there's that. Anyway, thanks for watching, and I'll see you in a couple weeks for the next episode of This Week with Big C. Bye.